To solve this question, we basically need to know the definition of meanest in context of the passage. Let's take a look at the passage and look for clues around the word meanest to see what it actually means. Before we look at the sentence in which meanest appears, let's start a few sentences earlier in the passage to get full context. Frederick Douglass is talking about meeting a new slave owner. He talks about acting in a servile way or like a servant toward her and noticing that she doesn't really like it. In fact, she seems to be disturbed by it, he says. He also notes that she doesn't deem it impudent or unmannerly for a slave to look her in the face. So it seems from these clues that Frederick Douglass's new master wants to treat him maybe not as an equal, but at least more like a human being. She doesn't want to see him as a lowly, servile creature and actually wants to deal with him face to face. So in the last sentence, when we see that the meanest slave was put fully at ease in her presence, we know that Frederick Douglass isn't talking about a cruel or harsh slave, but one that might consider himself a lowly, servile creature. And that slave would be put at ease in her presence because she doesn't think of him as such. Now that we know that meanest in the context of the passage means lowly and servile, we can start doing process of elimination and get down to the right answer. Cruelest we can eliminate because even though meanest might mean cruelest out of context, in context of the passage, we weren't talking about a cruel or harsh slave. Miserly means cheap, and Frederick Douglass really wasn't talking about being cheap or money at all, so let's get rid of B. Basest does actually mean lowly, so let's keep C. Munificent means generous, which, again, Frederick Douglass really wasn't talking about, so let's get rid of D, and we're left with C, which is the best answer. If you'd like extra help on words in context questions like this one, or in the reading section in general, scroll to the bottom of the screen and click the tutoring button. Our tutors can help you with the reading passages in general, or just with particular types of reading questions you have trouble with on the SAT, like this one, which might involve some vocabulary, but also will involve piecing together the right parts of the passage.